What's up, motherfoxers? What word goes with whore? Pimp. Or pimpin'. She is gonna be pimping some cool Vel stem caps. Alright, enough of the Vel stem caps. I don't know, I just stumbled across them. They look funny, so I said I gotta put them on anyway. This was a fiasco, man, with this whole amps, the fuse thing here that blew on the alternator. It started out with me getting a breaker. First situation just of this, if that popped, I can just flip a switch. That thing ended up breaking, so all I did was I put the nut on there and tightened it with my finger, put a wrench on it, and as soon as I went to turn it to tighten it, it snapped. It was garbage, so I just bought a fuse. So I ordered another fuse, said it'd be here the next day. The next day I looked and seen where it was, and they said it'll be delivered the 18th. I'm like, no, that's not gonna work. So then I ordered another one. And the next day, both of them showed up. So, here we go. Here we are. Hopefully, there must have been something wrong with that stud on my other one. Because if you tighten it with your fingers and just go to snug it with the wrench in it, before you even get to snug it, it breaks. Something was wrong with the stud on there. So, here's another one. We're going to hook it up there. See if it pops right away, and hopefully that didn't burn up. I don't know. So I didn't find anything with the wiring from here all the way over to there, and from here up to the alternator. I didn't see anything weird. One of the things I make sure when I run wire is there's no metal touching anywhere. I make sure of that, and I double checked everything. Nothing's touching anywhere. There was a weird thing I did find over in here. I don't know if you can see up here, but here, when LMR, I do have a 2-gauge wire running to the alternator. But they also tell you, LMR just says keep the original wire and just hook it up with it. That's what I did. But as you can see, it's frayed right there. And it wasn't touching anything. So the way you see it is the way it was. So it wasn't touching anything. But I wonder if it's just bad. And I'm pretty sure you can run these without that on there. So I think I'll just get this breaker hooked up here, start it, see if it trips right away. And then if it does, I'll take this off and see what happens. So when I put the battery on, immediately the battery sparked pretty good when I put that negative post on, and immediately the breaker popped. So I'm like, okay, something is touching somewhere. So I came back over here, and as I was looking at stuff, I'm going to show you what I found. Notice it's not popped. Battery's hooked up. Let me show you what I found. So, this is how they were sitting. And I was like, as soon as I looked down there, I'm like, wait a minute. So I took the nut off here, and as soon as I pulled this off, look at that. It just freaking, it was grounding out on the alternator. Boom. As soon as I flipped it around and plugged that back in, the breaker didn't trip. Something very, very simple, and I was about to to start tearing things apart in that wheel well. The other thing that I gotta do, guys, is this right here. This is the temp gauge. That's where I put the temp gauge. Here is the temp sensor for the Aces. This is way cooler than this. So this stays cooler. Therefore, it's not getting to temp for this thing to learn. I'm gonna have to swap those. It's just gonna, I just gotta do it. So I'm gonna have to lengthen this wire, which is sad because I just did all this, but so, and luckily this is going into the cab area, so it's like, that's fine. But yeah, I gotta lengthen a wire here and swap those out. Oh, and by the way, for some reason on this car, when we put this tank in here, the battery tray was, I didn't disclose this at the time, but it was in the way, so we modified it. And by that I mean we literally took a handsaw and cut the corner out. Cut it pretty damn clean, man. And yeah, so you might have to do that. It fits great. I don't know why I did it in this car and not in the other. So there, I put another piece of shrink wrap so it wrap around this braided loom here too. And I'm not gonna stick it back the way it was on there. I'm gonna flip it around here, guys. I just wanted to get that more protected. I had it bent off there, so we should be good to go. But then that just adds a extra layer of protection there. So like the easy fixes. And there you go, got plenty of space on there. Even pried it away from there with a screwdriver, and it's solid. It ain't going nowhere. Battery is plugged back in, and this is not tripped. Yay! Gotta love the easy fixes. So here's something interesting for y'all. You pull this little gasket right here. You can't get these anywhere. Nobody sells them. So luckily I work at a place where we process that actual material. Made myself like a 3/8, slit a piece of 3/8 and brought it home. He just cut one out of there and stuck it on. Perfect. So yeah, you can buy the sockets, but with them on, but you just can't buy those gaskets. I mean, at least I don't know where. But anyway, we got all my grounds back on, so this is hooked up, and that is hooked up, all swapped out. All right, let's do something fun. We got this out, so we need shifter boots, right? And you can get them for, you can get them for the emergency brake and the shifter. So here's the emergency brake one. And then there's the shifter one. Yep. Horrifying. I know. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these put in there and get it buttoned up. These, before they didn't have these perfed or these holes punched into it. When I did this a while ago, years ago, they told you to clip all these and use industrial Velcro, which I did. It's worked, but eventually it just comes apart. You can't tell it's coming apart though. But now they actually put these holes in it. I might have to put some super glue on there to keep them in place though. But yeah, let's get these old horrifying actual leather in there. When I want to use super glue, I don't have it, and I use epoxy, bad things happen. So I didn't have any super glue, so I used some epoxy, some self-mixing epoxy. 5-minute epoxy, and here we are, I don't know, 30 minutes later, it's still freaking wet. That's every time I want to use super glue and I use epoxy, this happens. I don't know why that is. But anyway, I pulled this out and it's broke. 3 spots right here. They tried to fix it stupidly, but I took some Scotch-Brite pad and sanded it up. I'm just going to take some trim black and spray on it. You know, this is another thing I'm going to tell people about this is people go out and buy these things because they fade in the sun. So then they get this brand new one and they put it on and it fades in the sun. All you got to do is throw some trim black on it, guys. Just take it off, throw some trim black on it. That's the only way to rejuvenate these plastics. Trim black. Back to black, sure, it's going to work for a little bit, but it's not going to take care of the problem. So don't waste your money on that. So this is all I'm doing is I'm just scuffed it up, I'm going to clean it off, I'm going to shoot some trim black on there, and it's going to be just fine. I mean, I wish I could fix these, but like I said, they tried to fix it, and it's kind of at a point where it's kind of unfixable. I don't know, I think probably when I get it on the car, I'm going to find a piece of plastic, drill a hole here, drill a hole here, to keep that thing from rattling around and, you know, whatever. So I'm just going to get some alcohol, clean this off, and just spray it up. There you go. What do you guys think? I think that looks stupid. And what's making it look stupid is this being black. So that's got to be painted red, dude. If that's painted red, I think we're golden. But looking at it right now, it's like you got all this red going on, and then you got this black thing. So that has definitely got to get shot. Yeah, of course I'm gonna have to paint that with a primer, white, and then shoot it with that dye, because that dye does not cover very well. But it looks stupid now, but I think we paint this red, and I think it's gonna look all right. Besides, this ain't permanent either. I still don't. This needs to be red. But this is so. It's so stupid. This thing is not attached to anything. You need the metal. There's a metal piece that comes with a boot when you buy it, or you got to buy it separately or something that you attach it to. I didn't realize the one that was in here before didn't have it, because those guys put one of them Hurst rippled boots. I hate Hurst. I don't like Hurst stuff. I don't think they look great. But anyway, yeah. Long story short, that's got to be painted red. So, out with the old, in with the new. Like I was saying, this spring in here is completely busted. There's another piece on here that they kind of, I don't know what they did, guys. We just found it floating around inside there, so we're gonna stick this one on. Shouldn't have any more problems. Alright, I'm in the whore. I took her for a drive. Everything's good. I was going to get pizza. Trying some buddy's pizza, man. Some freaking Detroit style pizza. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But everything's going fine. I've noticed that the alternator's charging a little less. I mean, I don't think it's significant. It's probably both fans are probably going. It's charging at 3.8, 3.9, but it wasn't a 14 or whatever. But I think we're all right, man. The temperature is getting a lot warmer now that I swapped those out, which is good. But still not. It's always closed loop. It comes on to open loop for a minute. I'm not sure why that is. But she's going good. I went and put it in third, a couple of overpasses, man. She gets loud underneath there. It's pretty funny, but yeah, we're cruising right along here, man. Everything's good. So, funny thing happening. If you look at the bottom of the screen here, guys, it's telling me the miles per hour I'm going. All it is doing is searching for a signal for a GPS antenna. That one's hooked up to the small speedometer. I think it's picking up the signal from this, which is kind of funny. Just interesting. But one thing's for sure, power steering pump. I used one. Probably not a good idea. But anyway. How about that? Huh? Yeah, we need some replacement here, but I know it's not technically a 5.0, it's 308, but it's 5.0 based, and they were cheap. So go ahead and put these suckers on. Oh man, it wants to be on there, but it's not cooperating. I might need another hand. Oh wait, did I get it on there? Oh no. Oh, come on. There we go. Got her on there. Get it on there. There we go. We got it now. We're styling and profiling. Hell yeah. Whore's got new rubbers. Alright. There you go. Looks almost brand new, guys. I was running out of paint and the paint can wasn't cooperating with me, so it's kind of splotchy. But it is a drastic improvement of that faded looking thing. Now it looks almost brand new. And here you go. She's in the sunshine. And there's that. Looks way better than the faded piece of crap that is on there. Look at that, you get both of those cars in the same frame. So that right there is down. So that's my daily driver over there. So yeah, I'm not going to Ford Takeover with that or any of these cars. So I'll be there though. But that is all I got for you. To fix the alternator problem was just the ground. The connector was, the ring terminal was up against the body of the alternator, and it was the smallest of contacts rubbed through the shrink wrap. So thanks for watching. See ya.